Just got back from seeing Penguin Highway. Short little thing about it. I don't know, it just looked interesting. When I saw a trailer for it like months ago, and then was looking forward to what's coming in. Glad I remembered, like, oh crap, when is this going to be released? And luckily we got the tickets and got to see it. It looked cool, looked interesting, it looked weird with the whole penguin sitting there, and then I saw the main looking older woman there in the yellow top, and I was like, uh-oh, gotta see it. Well, anyway, let's get to it. It's about a young boy named Aoyama, kid that likes to do studies, science, experiments, all that kind of cool stuff. Smart kid, head on his shoulders, good attitude, a lot of times. Very busy and all with his thoughts and finding stuff and all this interesting stuff there. We meet him and his best friend, cute little guy, Uchida. I liked his attitude. Good little friend to have with this independently strong type of character. Typical little, I wouldn't say lackey, but like the little shy, awkward, like he'll do it because you're his best friend type of thing there. It opens with a really like the score, intro song at the beginning, pretty like boom, like really powerful. And then it ends on a really pretty, emotionally, like really pretty, even a bit touching, kind of sad little, really good, pretty song. So the music and the score is pretty good. On with the story again. Summer, basically, and we see like his classmates. There's this one girl. She's pretty smart, great at chess, real cute. She's adorable. Hamamoto tells she likes him and all that kind of stuff there. So it's real cute with back and forth there. But then there's the bully character that always picks on our main guy and his friends, Suzuki, and he likes Hamamoto. So again, there's that little aspect there that's kind of funny and has its moments. We see all that happen, and then he goes to the dentist, and then there's a girl there, an older woman at the dentist's office. She teaches him to play chess, and she has this, like, right away you can tell she has this, personality, attitude that you just kind of like, and definitely intriguing, as he's very fascinated with her. For many reasons, a couple of reasons, but more than just that. I like the kid. He was a good example of what a, young boy is. He was fascinated. She had big boobs, and he was fascinated with that, and he was intrigued and fascinated by, it's like, wow, her boobs, they're so big, and he keeps looking at him. She's like, hey, you, look at the chessboard, and he's like, I am, but he keeps looking at him and talks about her boobs, talks about boobs in general, boob cakes, and his best friend's like, oh, we shouldn't be talking anything about boobs. It was funny, but he's fascinated. Then again, healthy young boy, getting attracted to that stuff, getting a crush on a woman, and seeing the boobies, and that's how they are. The whole movie was just pretty much sweet. Just how simple the story was. I mean, again, that's what I like about a lot of movies, and a lot of movies I like recently. There just isn't all this unnecessary action and special effects, all this crazy stuff and like stuff after stuff piled on for the story a lot of times. It's just a nice, simple slice of life type of thing. Really nice animation. I really like the quality of it. It had a nice look to it, feel to it. I believe the person who animated this, it's that he worked under, the Miyazaki, stuff like that, so it has kind of that feel, but not quite, but you can kind of see. And voice acting was great. I love the voices. Again, they fit all the characters. They seem legit. I don't know if there is a dub or not, but, obviously I saw the subtitle version. Studio Colorido, great job. Director Hiroyasu Ishida, great job. Should deserve recognition and, I guess, awards and out there. It should deserve some kind of love, and go see it. It's beautiful. Penguin Highway. Wonderful movie. And just a smooth story, cute, charming. It seemed genuine. Again, I use this a lot with my reviews lately. A lot of films lately, I say that a lot. Maybe I'm having a hard time finding words and all that. Obviously, I am sometimes. But it did seem very genuine and real for a story, and it's an animated movie. Anime does a great job of making things feel real and genuine. More so than the majority of American animated films and majority of most American films in general. But they do a great job with this, with characters and development and story. And it had this cute little romance. It wasn't like really a romantic thing there, but it was mostly a focus on him and the lady, as they call her. It seemed real. It was really sweet and adorable at times to see him think about her, feel for her, worry about her, and him getting close to her and her getting close to him, crush on her, but she, intertwined with him as well, and maybe more like very caring and nurturing and motherly again, all that kind of stuff. It was really sweet, and that was the whole thing of the movie where you kind of watch that, and then of course the whole mystery, like, can you solve my mystery? When you see the whole penguins, they can like form the penguins at the beginning. There's a whole bunch of penguins they got to gather up. They're wondering about this, and then she talks about the penguins, and then you see her when they meet together. She throws a soda can, cola, and it turns into a penguin. And then everyone's like, let's try and sell this. She's like, can you sell my mystery? And if you do, I'll take you to the ocean type of stuff there. And then they're like, oh no, I know where a lot of the stuff is going. But it was pretty cool. Like, so you're solving all this, and more stuff happens. Like, there's the penguins, there's her, the connection with her and the penguins, and then there's the ocean. It's this big, like, orb of water that they discover thanks to little Hamamoto. She wants to do a little research thing with him, and secretly with just him and the friend, you know, because she wants to, you know, be with him, and it's real cute. Don't tell anyone else. They have that, and then you see the connection between that and the penguins. They're doing all these experiments and studies. Well, at the same time, Aoyama wants to experiment with the older lady. I mean, who wouldn't want to experiment with her? She's totally awesome. But anyway, I can see why he has that little crush for her. But anyway, she was like, wow, throughout the whole thing, mesmerizing. It was nice to see like these kids that are pretty smart and headstrong again. Her and Aoyama had great chemistry. Just like throughout the thing, you know, it was kind of like he was meant to meet her and all that stuff, and then her the same, like, because there's all these questionings about her and who she was. I don't want to do too many spoilers about the mystery. Go see it and see if you can solve the mystery yourself. But I kind of figured, like, I mean, for me, I just kind of figured, like, and I'm like, oh, but then it's going to suck with how. But anyway, I'm getting kind of spoiling maybe a little too much. But it, you know, it's kind of like, oh no, I don't want it to be a sad ending or a bittersweet sad ending or something. But, you know, it was very sweet. Again, same words. But it's just how I feel from watching this. Great music, great animation, style. They looked good. She looked damn good. And I mean, how could you not look at those bloopers? But anyway, very pretty, very good. Just the attitude right away. She always has that kind of spice, that spunky kind of attitude. You know, that rambunctiousness, that oomph to her. You know, always she has the good laugh, the good smile, that you know, that's like really, really out there. You can see why he was into her. You know, like it's real sweet with Hamamoto when she's like, you only like her because there were big boobs. It's like, no, I do like those, but there's more to her than just that. Which is true. Like, obviously you can tell, like, she looks really pretty, but then she's very fascinating, like you said. The boobs are fascinating. Her mystery, her abilities, what she can do, how she can conjure up these penguins and everything with them. And not only that, like, they find out, like, the penguins are, like, the good with the light, and then she can conjure up these through books and stuff. You know, the Jabberwocky, won't spoil too much on that, but the Jabberwocky, bats, all this kind of negative stuff during certain negative things and dark times, and, dude, all the intertwining and the combinations of the mystery and everything connecting, and it was really, actually pretty fascinating to follow along with that. Along with the simple life of these young kids with her, and then the young girl who likes the young boy, and they'll meet her father, and all this stuff just really worked together. A bunch of good characters, just a simple life, and then stuff goes awry when the ocean gets to be like too large and too negative and all this stuff happening. So then it's affecting the town, and then they gotta stop it, and there's scientists that are there, and then he's worried that they find out about this, they're gonna find out about, you know, Lady, the older woman, and then want to experiment on her, and he cares for her, doesn't want anything to happen to her, so he starts focusing too much on her. It's very sweet. His mom is sweet. His father's very caring. I like how the father encourages him to keep thinking and to keep studying and to keep doing his experiments, rewarding him for such a little chocolate and coffee that's bitter. Blech. And his little sister's, you know, adorable little sister type of stuff. They're really cute, and she has a good little moment with him, little emotional scene halfway through. And it kind of sets you up, in a sense, you know, what she's talking about, which you're like, you know, people leaving and stuff like that. So it kind of sets up for having to say goodbye to people. And the ending was like this amazing spectacle of penguins and color and joy between her and Aoyama. It was, you couldn't take your eyes off her. But anyway, great characters, even though Hamamoto likes our main guy, but then you see the bully, how he's kind of like, comes out that he likes her in a way that he wouldn't want to, and then, you know, he apologizes and all that stuff there, and they kind of work it out. But I don't know, I feel like, I don't know, they should, you know. But anyway, it's just very good. The curious kids, learning, experimenting, researching, it's really nice to see that. And again, anime does such a great job with characters, you know, all characters, whether they're kids, whether they're teens, whether they're adults, whether they're older adults. They have just a great animals, you name it. Robots, I don't know. Mech, I don't know. They do a great job of just doing a writing quality stuff. And I don't know, it was touching to see him go through and worry about her. There were days where he couldn't see her and she was disappeared and missing, and he worried and he kind of figured out why. And you see all the connections again, and kind of like the thing with the song Goodnight, some good messages that reflect what the movie and his relationship with her was. And like the thing with the mother, again, there was some good like bits there talking about how, you know, we all, you know, die, or we all have to leave someday, and then it's fascinating between like the worlds. And don't want to spoil too much on this. You should go see it. I spoil too much, but sometimes I can't help it because it's just so good. But yeah, great story about a boy who's very mature for how young he is, but he says a lot of growing. He's fascinated with her, she's fascinated with him, and then she even says, like, was I born for this? Was I meant for this? And it's like, I think they were, meant to meet each other because they help each other. All like, she helped him, he, helped her type of stuff. Right? Like, that's always interesting stuff. Had some funny moments, some cute little moments, some charming moments. I just feel like in the end, the characters were very well written and developed. I mean, and then again, good soundtrack, animation, story, that ending song, damn, that was a, whew. Very good ending theme by Utada Hikaru. The good night song at the end, really perfectly fits and works with what the story was of the film with this song. Beautiful, touching little song. Great job. There are people in there singing along to it, so either they know about the artist or they've seen the movie before, and that's pretty cool if you go see it a couple times. Very nice to see that hopefulness and not believing, like the father even said, like, you've lost faith in this, and it's like, you shouldn't, do that, and he keeps like, no, I have to figure this out for her, and I have to save her, help her, and all that stuff there. I really love the love that he had for her. And then some spoilers, like, you kind of find, like, he's like, there are things I want to tell her, how much he's grown, all the people he's seen, the things he's done, and, with all his growing up, and even counted, like, how many days until he is a grown man, which she thought was cute, and, come on, I mean, that was pretty cute. So, and then he tell her, like, what all things he wanted to tell her, and how he, loved her, and, well, again, ahead of myself again, but I don't know, you feel like those two were, maybe, don't listen to this part if you don't want to be spoiled. Here it comes, don't listen. But, he's like, come find her someday. He's like, I know you can do it, you can find me again, even though she left, but she's still there in a sense, and he will find her, and I'm pretty sure, like, the ending kind of gave you that, Penguin's still there, she's still there, the water's still there, the ocean, is still there, and he will find her and get to tell her all those things, and who knows? Because the way he is, I feel like that's his girl, and, I think that's just how he's gonna be. Chasing that, like what he put on there, like perfection, chasing that dream, and I don't know, some people sit there and say, don't act like that, don't think that way, but I mean, if there's possible that there is someone that you would think is perfection, someone or something in life that does draw you to, and then you strive for and go for, and even if it's, perfection, hey, if you feel something or someone's perfection, then that's you, and there's nothing wrong with that. Chase your dreams and do what you got to do. Don't let anyone, tell you not to type of stuff. And this was a good message for that, and deep, meaningful movie. So I'm very pleased with a lot of, like, every anime movie I've seen recently, like this. I mean, all these are just so good, and it just makes me realize, damn, bit of a rant here, but no wonder the West lately is really going after Japan and anime, because, and like, how the stuff with the gaming right now and the trying to stop them, censor them, make them change to fit whatever our beliefs and narratives are, but it's like, no, they don't care. They do their own stuff. It's not right. And I can see why a lot of people, I feel, they're just jealous, because manga outsells comics. Anime's pretty much more popular than a lot of the Western stuff. Japanese games are more popular and, sell pretty much, and I don't know, it's just, there seems to be a lot of hate on them, but they tell great stories, even if it's through something as silly as animation. That's childish, and if you've seen anime, that definitely isn't, because there's a lot of violent and sexual stuff that isn't for children. So this movie is really cute, really charming. The team behind it did a great job with everything, I feel like. It was wonderful. Sweet story. It affected you, it touched you. I know it touched my best friend when he saw it with me. On his mind. Especially babe, but it's hard not to fall for this. She's a good girl. Totally a waifu. I could see it. She's totally a waifu. Penkgin Highway. I love how they say penguin. But I feel like I'd give it like 9.5 out of 10. Maybe 10 out of 10. I don't know. I've always liked that. Around those areas. I just love movies I really love like that. And I'm very happy that 11 Arts licenses these and brings these out for us to see in theaters. I mean, thank you so much. Thank you for giving us, like Bachia and Pancreas and all that, and Silent Voice, everything. I'm happy to see all these fireworks, you name it. I'm just keep releasing these, keep giving us all these movies to see, so people can see there's more out there than just Disney, because Disney honestly sucks now. And Disney had some good stuff. They had some good stuff. There's more out there than Disney for animated films. Check them out. Enjoy this. Great, amazing film. Wouldn't mind seeing again. And just the joy, the bond between those two, the chemistry between those two, the journey, the story they had, the fascination they had with each other was beautiful. And because, she's beautiful, and, the opie and all. Inside and out, she was a good girl and got you in the end, but I still think there's hope, and they will find each other, and it's a happy ending. That's how I take it. So there, go see it. Give it a try. Thanks for, listening, and like, share, subscribe, comment. Have you seen it? Did you like it? Are you happy that we're finally getting a lot of anime movies out nowadays? This is great. Without the fear of it being too mainstream, so people can try and change it and ruin it. But yay, thanks for all this. Beautiful film. Go check it out if you can. Penguin Highway. Keep it happening. One note, I guess at the end of the credits, there's a lot to take from this film. There was a weird girl, mid-20s probably. Like, right when the movie's over, she, like, shouts so everyone in the theater can hear, obviously I want attention. But I don't know why you would want attention for people thinking you're weird or kind of effed up. So there, what she got out of it was Aoyama was too short for his age and his grade. That's what she got. And she's not that tall. And it's like, oh my gosh, it's a cartoon, it's anime. I mean, none of the, I can't even. But it's like, that's what you got. That's what bothered you. Not the fact that penguins can form out of nowhere because this girl, her connection and powers and all that stuff. But anyway, all this, you complain out loud, really complain. Everyone's laughing and thinking, what the hell is wrong with this girl? I was thinking that a lot. Very weird. That's what you get out of this movie. Seek help. This is Dr. J. Crane, Fraser J. I don't know, I was trying to sit there with a good mental health. Nah, anyway, keep it fat. Go see more anime movies. They're beautiful. And as I was saying about the voice actors, great voice actors and some that sounded familiar and I'm sure you'll recognize as well. So great job to all of them.